And I'm back. As I threatened, promised. However, not entirely as I promised. As free? Free gets my attention. First trial. Oh, is that like a trial of Fallout First? Fallout First limited trial. Well, what was that? Claim this to gain temporary access to some of the exciting features. This trial includes access to the scrap box, the ammo storage box, survival tent, 10% score boost. You'll also be able to permanently unlock Mr. Fuzzy Tinker's workbench. Does not include private and custom worlds ownership. Trial runs from April 16th to April 23rd. Probably not today. So I didn't mean to lie when I said I'd be playing other games tonight. In half of the case, I didn't lie. The first game that I was going to be playing was Age of Water, the water world type survival crafting game. Not my fault. Yesterday, I think it was, the devs said, yeah, we're going to let it stew for another week. So that will be next week at this time, presumably. They said they needed to polish the voice work, and it's a little strange to me because normally the VO stuff's all going to be in the can long ago, but hey, another week. That one's the dev's fault, not mine. The other was the new season of Torchlight Infinite, which actually starts tomorrow, not today, and at 7 p.m. Pacific, my time. That one's my fault. I got my days confused. It happens when you get old. Not sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'll be playing that probably at 7 p.m. my time, but that's normally when my stream ends. So either a later stream or a split stream. Don't know. I'll play it by ear. Back to Fallout 76. Let's see. There's supposed to be something in here free. Because it says free. And I like free things. And I cannot lie. A landscape painting. I'll unlock that. Utility. Oh, utility. Something else is free in here. Oh, free lunchbox. Well, of course I'm going to take a free lunchbox. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch, but evidently there is such a thing as a free lunchbox. And that's everything that's free. And now, we'll play. So, I'm back here on That Handsome Fellow. As is required, the glasses come off. Oh, baby. Weird time for the start of the new season for Torchlight Infinite at 7 p.m. Pacific time, because that's like 3 in the morning in the UK, and it's 10 p.m. here in America. What was I doing? Retrieving the water testing kit from Kesha McDermott. Where am I? That's right, I did sign up as a volunteer, if memory serves. Quest started.
Automated
Event.
warning to all responders.
Fertile soil.
Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the
Dawson
server.
has asked us all to document our stories for posterity.
I have 30 minutes.
Seems like a fine idea. So, hi. I am
Test to sample
Kesha
water from the
Mcduckman.
river. Okay, well that
When
the
bombs
event.
fell,
I don't think I'm
I
interested
was in
in.
Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids.
Water
And
testing
the
kit.
theme was the future of energy.
Turn dirty water into boiled water at a
After
cooking
the
station and remove risk of disease. Thank you.
Everything
Yes.
was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around.
Move, view, inspect, perks.
I found a couple of surviving kids
Why can
from
I
the
not
high
equip
school
this item?
whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in
Could we
town for a while.
stop with the data? Thank you.
After a bit,
I said
was able to
off.
solder
Why
the
is it still
circuitry in
going?
an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast.
Okay, there we are. All right. Water testing. I cannot equip. And now the event vanished. Kill farmhand supervisors. Okay, I got a bunch of rads. I didn't want them, but I got them. Is there anybody else around other than the farmhands?
Initialize scanning protocol. Initialize scanning protocol.
Oops.
Warning, do not interfere with law.
Who's shooting at me? Oh.
Intruder, identify yourself.
These things are all over the place. Time, I think, for a quick, but hopefully efficient, running away. How many of those freaking things was there? So that's like the big event, I think, for multiple people. He's still at it here? Jerk. Well, I've destroyed 10 robots now, so I've got that going for me.
Your cooperation is required. Please stand still.
Wait while my AP recycle. Are there two of them shooting at me now?
Warning, continued operation cannot be guaranteed. Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
Trying to remember the button I need to hit. That's not it. I got one of them. And somehow I managed to turn on my flashlight that I didn't want to turn on. That's the view. I can't remember what the hell brings up the radio. 2 days away and my brain has turned into Cheese Whiz. Not that. Damn it. This UI is brutal. Pip-Boy is tab. Favorites is F. Ah, there we are. I saw a medkit. Or what looked suspiciously like a medkit. Ooh, a tin pitcher. Rusted. Good evening. You can find a source of Ritz sleeves, or I can pick up a cue ball. Fat finger dang. Oh, you. Welcome. You are now in the presence of me, the patron saint of fat fingering. Look at these chubby little digits. It's almost impossible for me to hit just one.
Detecting potential composting target.
So believe me, I will not hold a fat fingering against you. Good evening, Nod Knox. What about them? You mean the games I was going to play? Well, let's see. First was Age of Water, you may remember. And yesterday, I think it was, the devs said, we need another week. So, that one's not my fault. Presumably, next week, on Thursday, I'll be playing it. The other one, the new season for Torchlight Infinite, which I was going to be playing tonight, would be very difficult for me to do because it doesn't actually launch until tomorrow. At 7 p.m. That one's my fault.
Approach and identify yourself. Law operating systems do not on.
They're not supposed to be able to shoot through the glass with their lasers. Okay, I guess maybe they can. Multiples are shooting at me. I'm not a fan of being shot at by multiple things. I'm not actually much of a fan of being shot at in a single thing. But most especially not by multiples.
Error. Compost reserve depleted. Gathering biological material.
And so that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. my time, which is normally when I'm ending my stream, not starting it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. What I'm going to do with that. Am I going to split stream? Maybe?
Unable to locate. Scanners indicate you are in 90% material.
I Honestly, I'm going to need to figure that one out.
Stand still.
Does the
Your
world end if you
biological
start 2 hours early or 2
materials
hours late? No, I'm just a creature of habit. And starting late means that I'm starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning in the UK, the strongest windows capable of dissipating futuristic laser weapon energy with no problem are found only in dilapidated buildings. Well, there you are then. We have our explanation.
Initialize scanning protocol.
Yeah. Call it a special day and have adult beverages? No, I'm out of adult beverages for now. I don't do that too frequently. Alright, that's 2 of them taken care of. No, he's not taken care of yet. Yes, he is.
Detecting
Yes.
potential compost
He's having a little
target.
laydown. There's one of them left. Where is he?
Returning to normal operations.
What was
Automated
that?
message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job.
Okay,
Respond
there's
to
another
the
player
center
here.
and get to the mainframe.
I killed 2 of the
And
3.
reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep
He killed the
everything
easy
safe
one,
in the area.
obviously.
Be careful.
Change farmhand's targeting parameters. Where would I do that? In here? Looks like in here. No. Over there. PvP? I'm not a PvP guy at all. I've never been a PvP guy. No, it's not entirely true. I've done some. I did a fair amount in Star Wars The Old Republic. The problem is, let's just say that not everyone goes in with the spirit of fair play into PvP. What the? Oh yeah, you think so? I got news for you, buddy. Why aren't you dead yet?
Welcome to the farm of the future.
You little shitbag? Stim me. Ugh. Vault-Tec Agricultural Research Center. Yeah, so between the devs of Age of Water and my own inability to keep
Alert.
track
Possible source of compost.
of which day of the week it is,
Found. Found. Initialize scanning protocol.
I need to change the farm here. Oh,
Error.
below my portrait. Yes, it is. I have us about, I don't know, a little bit more than 10% of me is currently ratted up, so not healed. The rest of me is
Nothing
healed.
found. New source of compostables found. Soil fertilization requires additional biological material.
There's another one behind him. There's multiples behind him. That's not optimal for me. Whoops. Not a fan of how things are going here at the moment. Potato crisps. quite sure how I changed weapons there. I am getting low on ammo, though.
Welcome to the Vault-Tec farm.
I'm currently at about 2/3 health. We need to go down.
We acquired potential source of nutrients.
All right, well, let's see, where is the stairs? I saw stairs somewhere. That's an exit. Good evening, Fat Body, and welcome back. Where was the stairs down? I saw them somewhere as I was furiously trying to run around and not die. A straw pillow. Pass. Let's back out into the outdoors. I promise you, I actually am pretty sure I saw stairs down. I just don't remember where the hell I was. A plastic spoon. Tempting. I probably can also do with eating some stuff and drinking some stuff. Let's see. The last of the Fancy Lad cakes, a little purified water, or a lot of purified water. The potato crisps have less than 1 rad. We'll go with the Instamash. Alright. Strangely enough, there are no stairs down in the restroom. I would have expected that. Cracked out and watched the rest of Fallout. You liked it? I'm still only after 2 episodes. I assume I can trust you to not spoilerize me. Because if you do, I'll cry. And nobody wants to see me cry on... Well, I'm not sure if nobody does. I'd rather not cry on stream. Oh! Well, that's the stairs up. Which are not, generally speaking, stairs down. I do know the difference between up and down. Mostly. I will take the unrefined gunpowder. Veterinary records terminal. Error, no connection. Thanks, guys. I feel so validated. Well, those are going up even more, so. I'm not not nuts about Psycho. This is, yeah, that takes me back out to Appalachia. Alright, well this is where I came in. No, it's not. This is where the stairs were. Okay. Good. Well, at least I figured it out. Oh, somebody's walking around in there. It's a weak feral ghoul. It was a weak feral ghoul. Some ammo. Soap. Clearly, they're not using it when they don't bathe. There were 4 of them. Where'd the other body go? Where'd the other body go? Fragmentation mine. Duct tape. Used to keep your ducks together in a row. Your ducks in a row. It's a joke. Ish. A stingwing barb. Can I eat it? Stuff over there, alright. Agricultural Center mainframe. Mr. Farmhands programming. Locked. Admin override core farmhand setting. Crop expansion. Settings locked. Read only. Change farmhand targeting parameter. Admin lock. Error log. Remove human class from target list. Event completed. Fertile soil. I finished it. We are the champions. Got some fertilizer. Some rounds. Oh, that's more ghouls. Hi. Waste acid. A little bit more raw fertilizer, since I've got a bunch of raw fertilizer for finishing the mission off. And that there are things clearly labeled fertilizer. This is opened with a terminal. Presumably, more raw fertilizer. I have been referred to as being full of fertilizer in the past. Scissors in the meat pile. You know, nothing good ever comes out of a meat pile. I just think that's probably a rule that I can convincingly defend. All right, well, we have finished out this mission. Yeah, we did most of it ourselves. One guy took care of one of the boss supervisor bots outside, and I took care of the others. Back out to Appalachia. Oh, that was some nice pops and cracks. Test a sample of water from the river. When I tried to do that, it said I couldn't do that, which seemed really insulting, because I've got the test kit. It says I cannot equip this item. Why can I not commit it? Well, it also says that it looks like it's already equipped, right? Well, I already went in there. I don't know what I missed that I was supposed to get her. So, it wants me to do something, but it doesn't tell me how to do the something that it wants me to do. Maybe I'm not in the exact right place. Collect. I just wasn't quite in the right place. Yeah, that was an instanced space, I think. Well, I mean, I know it was an instanced space because there's a transition between. I'm not sure. I have been in instanced spaces where there were other players in the past, so it's basically a little instanced sort of sub-map thing. Let's go with that. Test a sample from Flatwoods water pumps. How are we doing on ammo? Not great on ammo. Let's see how I'm doing. Wait, isn't ammo like... 38 rounds. Do I have a 38? I don't know. So 38 rounds would be my next choice. 38 or 44. I have got a 44. Does more damage. But is, what, a 6-shooter, I think? 5-shooter? Oh. It was a big-ass mole rat. Mole rat meat. Thanks, but no thanks. Collect. Hello. Test a sample from completed. Analyze the water testing kit's result in Kesh's lab. Oh, we got another rat. Did it get into the ground before I shot it? Did I waste a round? I did. Bastard. Little naked mole rat. Have you no sense of decency? running around with no clothes? Just because you're blind doesn't mean we are. Nobody wants to see your naked mole rat ass, okay?
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Analyze water sample. Water, dirty, diseases severe. Okay. Water has not significantly improved since last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Boil water using dirty water and wood fuel. I am a sexy guy. Boil water. Two? I might as well do two. Check in with the at the self-serve kiosk. I have boiled the water, which presumably is now delicious and not at all filled with disease and radiation.
Chloe's my pet. Or maybe I'm hers.
Presumably.
I'm not sure.
Welcome to Robico. Check in with the serve kiosk, self-serve kiosk. Another 10 caps for me. Find Delbert Winters in Flatwoods. Optional, search for Delbert Winters in the People's Directory. People Directory. Delbert. Delbert. Not a great name. Rank is responder, morale officer, chef, specialty cooking, preaching, morale. Well, cooking, that's going to help morale. Preaching, that's a lot less likely to help morale. Runs the Flatwood kitchens and potluck, trains survivors in food safety. Okay, well, let's find Delbert. I got boiled water, stim packs, got some more rounds. Does Delbert have a doggy? He has a dog house. I hope Delbert doesn't actually live in the dog house. That would just be too weird. Delbert. Oh. Delbert?
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome.
I'm sure they were very appreciative.
The responders are on a
Training.
true mission, you see.
Volunteer training.
Helping folks through thick and thin. till
Get some
the
meat
heavens
from one of the
open up
local
again,
cows,
take us
toss it
all
on the
up
fire until
anyways.
it stops
When
oozing.
this all happened, I figured like
Survivor's
most,
basic
it was
ribeye
time.
steak. Well, I do need food.
This was the end, but
Cook a ribeye
it
steak.
wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise it.
Dude, I appreciate that your final thoughts and words. Brahmin meat. Well, we'll settle for the meat and the hide. The spoiled meat, probably best we don't, on account of it's spoiled. Damn it, wrong thing. Cook a ribeye, get some wood. Okay, that's outside. Well, I think I've got some wood. All right, where do I cook it? Ah. No, that's not it. That's... I mean, there was an oven in here, but I didn't get a pop-up. There's the oven mitt. TV dinner tray. That's not good. So... Ah. Over here. Get a little wood, sure. Cook a ribeye steak. Ribeye, by the way, my favorite cut. Well, we're going to go ahead and eat that. And it's got some rads, but a good amount of food in there. Ew. Two-headed possum. Back in at the self-serve kiosk, which is right over here.
I bet this town was really
This is all
nice
part of the
before war.
tutorial stuff. Because they've added content over the years, it seems like that there's sort of this interleaving of the older original content and the newer stuff. Complete training. Well done. Well done indeed. Contact the responders using the database. That is...
Make yourself at home.
Yeah,
I
across
did.
the street. New requests. Log in. I'm a volunteer. Contact responders using the database. That's another 10 caps for me. Urgent message. A large horde of Scorched is on the move and might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Restricted messages. Those should probably be restricted. Investigate the Morgantown Airport. I'm sure it's fine. What do we got?
Hi there.
Well, that is search Vaultec Agricultural Research Center. What would I be searching for? Track and complete challenges to earn rewards. Well, that's one of the challenges. I already took care of that, I thought. Was there something I was supposed to click there that I don't know what it might have been? Maybe. Ah, wood scraps, Radaway, Stimpack, other stuff. There's another player. That's, I believe his name is Acceptable Gary. Is that correct?
Samples? Smart move.
It is Acceptable Gary. I think that's a terrific name. There are 2 players in there. Search the Vaultec miscellaneous. Well, I mean, that's where I was previously, so I kind of know the layout.
Smarts and a little luck. You'll do just fine out there.
Oh, the bots are back.
Potential composting target.
But they're not shooting at me. So I will dart past and go in. Presumably, the bots and the zombies, or I mean, ghouls will have respawned. Maybe not. Oh, wow, 20. And some XP. Track quest from the Pip-Boy. That was all it was. I just hadn't clicked. How do I like the game? Was thinking about playing after watching the show. So far it's good. The UI is not great on PC if you're not playing with a controller. If you watched the show, I assume that means you have Prime, in which case the game is free for both PC and PS3. So you can get it for free. I believe you can. I'm not sure if you can get Fallout 4, which is the most recent of the single-player games. A bunch of the Fallout stuff is free on Prime. I mean, I'm enjoying the game so far. The only real issue I have is the UI on PC is not great. All right, I'm going to try using the Death Tambo for the first time. We're going to attempt to use it to kill the Brahmin here. Milk? I got 4 Brahmin milk, and now? More Brahmin meat, because I'm going to need food. I like the game. It was not... It got brutalized at launch. The launch was not good. Since then, they have spent a lot of time and effort in improving it. And I think it shows. No, I was using... I had swapped over to the tactical... no, the snub nose. Alright, now where's the airport? Because that's where I'm supposed to go. Event, feed the people. Well, that's an event. That's the Morgantown Airport. Got a ways to travel. I've played a number of the previous Fallout games and its predecessor, the Wasteland games. Those were originally just straight RPGs, not with the sort of first-person or third-person shooter aspect involved. They were turn-based RPGs, unless I completely am misremembering. There we go. So we've got that equipped now. We'll go back to the Death Tambo. But it was watching the show that made me reload these. I had played this a few years back. The UI defeated me. I gave up because the UI was so bad. This time I've had help from players on stream telling me what I was missing when I had issues with the UI. I think it would be a lot better if I were playing it with a controller, but I haven't been any good with a controller since the days of the Sega Genesis. Mind you, I was pretty good with the Sega Genesis. Been playing the game for 4 years, play it with sons and grandsons. Nice. Any game is better if you're playing with friends. Good to know. You'll probably use your Xbox controller on the PC then. Yes, I think it would probably be, if you're adept with the PC controller, I think that would remove a good deal of my primary objections, which, as an example, when you're building stuff in your camp. Yeah, I'm on PC. If you're building things in your camp and you're on the controller, you'd move left and right with your thumb here, and you'd move left, right, and up and down with your thumb here. That's fine, right? But on the PC, your hand's on WASD, your left hand's on WASD, right hand's on the mouse. To actually use the controls for that same menu, you have to take your hands up and move them. The right hand has to go to the arrow keys, and the left hand has to go to the Z and C keys. And that's just terrible UI design. You never want to have the player take their hands off of their UI devices. On the controller, should work fine. My primary objection to the game is they could have PCized the UI if they were willing to spend a few bucks on a UI designer, instead of just porting it across in what feels like a half-assed porting effort. Todd. Oh, God. Another one of those blind, naked mole rats. And a wild mongrel. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. I have a gun and I mostly know how to use it. Ow, you little bastard. Wow, that's a lot of them. Mongrel dog meat. I assume it'll be edible. I don't know that for a fact. You're on an Xbox. You little bastard. So you won't be able to join you in the game, but watch as often as you can. Thank you. Well, I mean, I am a variety streamer, so what I'm playing today may not be what I'm playing tomorrow. Although in this case, what I'm probably going to be doing is playing an hour and a half or so of this tomorrow, and then at 7 p.m. Pacific, swapping to the new season of Torchlight Infinite. Yes, Q would have activated VATS. Except I got frustrated momentarily and wasn't thinking, just shot. And, in fact, I am emphasizing VATS usage. I have most of my stats in luck. Well, not most of them, but, a lot. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shins trained us well. Brotherhood of Steel has a real hardcore ring to it.
Yeah, I've never actually been chased by a pack of angry dogs in real life. But I think you're right. I would
How do I show that I'm
probably
fit to be a
not
scribe when I'm put on
respond
patrol day
well
and night?
to that. I think. Yeah, I think that's fair. In fact, I wasn't even going to be playing this tonight. I had 2 other games I was planning on playing. One of them launches tomorrow. That's the new league for Torchlight Infinite, the new season. And the other got delayed for a week until next week. So the advantage of being a variety streamer is I just go, okay, well, I'll play what I was playing. Really? But they seem so friendly. Why would anyone murder them? Brotherhood of Steel just not well loved? I generally am not interested in shooting anything that isn't trying to shoot, stab, or eat me. Generally. Ah, combat armor. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Slocum Joe's. A dirty ashtray. Well, I got to take the pre-war money. Because that becomes cloth. Because American dollars... Okay. The non-coin American dollars are made out of cloth. They're not paper. Drop combat armor and decent weapons. That makes sense. Players are, generally speaking, understandably driven by such things. Let's see. Removes 25 rads. Well, that seems like that might be pretty good. And we'll eat some Salisbury steak, too. Cloth plus acid makes gunpowder. Boys and girls at home, if the apocalypse comes, that's not really great advice. It's a protectron, but an unfriendly protectron.
Unidentified intruder detected. Door attempted escape. Kill.
That was the worst shot ever. It's important to know what actually is going to work in the not too distant future when the global apocalypse meltdown happens. Now, funnily enough, it almost works, because if you take cotton and I believe you dip it into 2 different kinds of acid, it does make gun cotton, which in essence is crude gunpowder. Might be just one kind of acid, but yeah, cotton in acid actually does make gun cotton, now that I think about it, which basically is gunpowder. So in fact, I was wrong. It actually does work, but you got to have the right kind of material and the right kind of acid. Is it nitric to make gun cotton? I can't remember.
I thought I heard something. Oh yeah, that's blood.
Somebody else shooting at me too, I think. Oh, super mutants. Lovely. Truly, I'm blessed. Ow. Time to run. Very fast. Okay. Take a moment. Stim up. Yeah, nitrocellulose. So I did remember correctly, it was nitric. he's not really taking much damage from my gunfire. Run.
Mole rat hit harder than you.
Wow, dude, that's mean. Mole rats do not, generally speaking, hit harder than I do. That's just not true. That's not a good percentage at all. What? Gotta give him credit. Oh boy, not good. I will run as fast as I can. Stim myself again. Yeah, the taunts. I mean, really, they don't need to do that. They're super mutants. They're better than that. They don't give up. Guys, that just seems like an unnecessary amount of effort on their part. I mean, really. Am I worth that much effort? I don't think so. Okay, well then, that is annoying. How about we look at their what other quests we might have available at present? Because that one seems like right now, working our way past them. Charleston, collect the T-fuse. Oh yeah, this one wasn't going down that great for me either. I will spend 4 caps. Okay, this time for sure, though. Everything's going to be all better this time. What the shit? You can quote me on what the shit, by the way. Cutting fluid. I don't know what that is, but it sounds creepy. Wooden spoon. Not that interesting to me. What I really do need to do, though, is... What I actually need to do is go to my camp. Do a little bit of cooking. I need to start thinking about food and water more for the buffs they provide. Home sweet home, guys. This is the specific menu I was talking about earlier that uses the arrow keys and the C and Z keys for keyboard on the PC. Walls, stairs, crafting. Ah. I don't have any of the necessary blueprints, it seems like. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about the game. It's what the first time I tried playing it, it's what drove me away from playing the game. Literally. Let's see. All drinks. Bloodleaf tea. Tato juice. I'm not sure about Tato juice. Well, like I said, if you're using a controller, maybe it's not a problem at all. You know, maybe it's really straightforward. But on the PC, you may be familiar with the phrase minimal viable product. What's the least thing we could do that's actually usable? I'm not sure this even qualifies as minimum viable effort, let alone product. Game itself, fine. UI on PC, not using controller. I agree completely. Although, it's funny, because today a new game came out, a game that I'm interested in. It's an ARPG sort of crossed with an Elder Soul, Dark Souls type game called No Rest for the Wicked. And my understanding is the PC UI with keyboard and mouse is terrible. Terrible. In fact, I was watching Datmod's playing earlier, and he found that he couldn't fast travel unless he used the controller, because there were no commands for mouse and keyboard for it. And the things that there are commands for mouse and keyboard, you cannot rebind. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty close to a death penalty for the game. If you can't rebind the keys, you should not be making games. And this is one of the most beautiful looking games I've ever seen. And these are the guys who made Ori. You know, so they know what they're doing. They should know better than this. Everyone should know better than that, actually. We're going to make 4 ribeye steaks. The problem only really rears its head if they're making a mobile game and porting it, or if they're making a console first game and porting it. And if you put in a modicum of effort, you can make it completely workable. As an example, one of the games I was going to be playing tonight, Torchlight Infinite. It's a mobile game. It has a PC implementation. The PC implementation is fine. The UI's a little clunky, but it's not terrible. It's a little clunky. It could be made better. They could polish it up. Absolutely, but it's workable. It's not painful trying to find out what it is you need to do to get something to function. They didn't do it here, and at least they haven't done it so far. Now, granted, it's early access, with No Rest for the Wicked, which, by the way, is one of the most beautiful looking freaking games I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing looking, and the play on it looks cool, but if I have to get a controller, it's a non-starter for me. Mutt chops. And we'll make all of these because we need more food. And now I have some food. A reasonable amount of food, it seems. Let's see. We'll see if I can remember how to add I'm trying to remember how to add this to the blueprint. And I think it's now on the blueprint. Let me double check. Yes, it has now been added to the blueprint. So all of these things that are limned in blue when I mouse over them, they are added to the camp blueprint. So if the camp gets forcibly removed, which I had happen the other day, I have no idea why. All of a sudden I don't have a camp. And I needed to replace everything. Now I'll just need to open the blueprint and everything will be in place. With a PC, they have so much more to work with. You just don't get it. Well, the problem isn't that they have more to work with, because they do, obviously. The problem is that they're not willing to put in enough time, effort, and maybe money to make the UI of a game like that function every bit as well on the PC as it does on the other platforms. And we've got a person that we need to shoot. He's a weak feral ghoul. There are multiples of them. If you come into a server where someone already has a camp in the same spot, your camp won't spawn. Yeah, that was what I assumed it was, is that someone had a camp in the same spot, and for whatever reason I came into a different server. That was exactly what I assumed it was. But it just was not what I was expecting to... Oh, Radaway, sure. And Radaway diluted. Yeah, that is exactly what I assumed it was. It's just a slightly clumsy implementation. And maybe they've done this, is that I would have it check before I add a player to the server to see whether their campsite, so to speak, is already taken. And if so, I would try another server. And after some reasonable number of attempts, if it still can't find an empty spot, then you go with one like that. And maybe they have implemented that. I don't know. Right, we now actually have a reasonable amount of food. Well, I don't know about reasonable. The ribeyes are worth 3 rads each. The mutt chops are worth 3 rads each. Mutt chops weigh 1. Okay, carry weight is... Oh, increases the carry weight, I'm assuming. Okay. Well, let's eat a mutt chop and a ribeye. And some more purified water. And that's the most food and water I've had, I think, since I started. Speak to Lane. I have to go back and speak to Lane. Oh, the dailies. Yeah. It's close. We'll do that. Back talking to Lane. Carry salt in your inventory. Food will last longer. Thank you. Well, I think I have some salt in my stash. And I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I had it. Thought so. Yeah, I thought I had it. You hate the key bindings. Nothing. Hate bindings when trying to simply craft. Yeah. Like I said. Actually, like I felt when I first tried the game a few years back. The game itself seems pretty good. It's some of the additional stuff. Oh. Things like the UI. Those are the things that bothered me about the game. It wasn't the game itself. The game itself seemed fine. I was really... Actually, given how bad it was supposed to be at launch, I didn't play at launch, so I can only speak to what it... what everyone said, what the facts were that they talked about. More Scorched. Are they going to chase me? I'd rather they didn't. But I can't speak from, personal experience as to how bad it was at launch. But I know everything I read, all the opinions I read, they were pretty bad. But when I played it a couple of years ago, I found the game itself surprisingly good. But it's one of only 2 games where the UI defeated me. I had to stop playing because the UI was driving me crazy. And I think what it really was that specifically that one menu, the building menu for your camp. I couldn't get it to function. I didn't realize, because I've never seen anything like it before, where there were two different horizontal commands. One just for the top stuff, and then one for the individual things in the menu. It was just something I'd never seen before. And is non-standard, to say the least. Hi, Lane. How you doing?
I'm so grateful.
I know,
What
you
do
are.
I have for you today?
Why don't you tell
We
me?
aren't the only ones
Yeah, there were no
moving into the
NPCs. Everything was
forest.
automated and
We got
very
some new
lonely.
neighbors,
Yep.
and I would like to keep on their good side.
And that was
We have
inexplicable
some
to pretty much
supplies,
everyone, that
bandages,
the game is so much
you
of
can whip
the
up into a
Fallout
little care
series
package.
is predicated on
Do
the
that for me, Earn
NPCs.
your reward.
And here they gave you a game that had no NPCs. Who am I delivering to exactly?
Brotherhood of Steel from up Fort Atlas way. They have an observation post nearby, researching some crashed vertibirds. They could be powerful allies if we stay on good terms.
Of course.
Thank you. See that it's delivered safely.
I will. I will gather the care package materials.
Those materials should be around here somewhere. We're a bit disorganized. I know. I apologize.
There's one. I'll take the aluminum scrap. I'm sure no one will miss it.
Trees plus lumberjack protectron equals desirable wood product.
And one more.
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
Hey, friend.
Now, which of those berries was edible again? I'm not sure you want to find out by just trying them. Well, sure. A little
You
boiled
should
water.
find everything you need for that care package at our little abode here.
Yeah, I found it. Yep. Do I have to talk to him again?
We have sounds around here somewhere. Or are we out already?
Oh, I have to craft a
Glad
responder's
we got
package.
those bots up and running. Fixing this all by hand will be a nightmare.
I will craft it. Quest items. Responder care package. Make that. Ammo. 10mm rounds.
I wish that Brotherhood would share what they've learned with
I
the
can
rest
make
of us. It could benefit so many.
72.
All wood.
I'm short
must
on
be
lead. Okay,
chopped.
I'll have to keep that in mind. But that does mean at least now. We got almost 200 ammo for that. All right.
I love being out
Deliver the care package.
Makes me feel so alive.
There, in that direction.
Wood. Chop wood. Chop wood.
Chop wood. Chop wood. Chop wood. Is that where I'm going? Forward Station Tango. That is indeed where I am going. Oh, it's not far away. Back to work for you. Love your stream. Thank you very much. You'll be a regular. That's even better. If you can't be good at it. I'm good at not being good, that's for sure. Wish VATS worked like 3 and 4 when playing this game solo. Oh, what do you mean we're picking your targets? Do you mean sort of freezing everything? I mean, because that's one of the sacrifices they had to make when they made it into a live service multiplayer game is, yeah, the VATS function was going to be very different. That's just inescapable. Unavoidable, inevitable, inconceivable. I don't think that word means what you think it means. The Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know. It looks pretty rusty. Perk cards that will let you pick the targets. Ah, okay. I haven't done that much with the perk cards. I mean, I know pretty sure that I've got perk cards covering all my points. So at least I'm not using them, if you know what I mean. But it's not something I've been actively pursuing and attempting to better.
Make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Check out Fort Atlas if you want to sign up.
There. There's your care package. I'll return to Lane. Let's,
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
I never will. Who?
There's a lot to learn here.
Good evening.
Scribe will be pleased.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Well, it was a landing, but he didn't walk away, so I guess not all landings are good landings. I am enjoying Fallout 76. I was playing 4 for a bit off stream, but I've decided to wait. There's a big patch coming for Fallout 4 in like a week.
I'm joining the Brotherhood. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, the slow-mo, god damn it. The slow motion was a nicely executed piece of work. Pocketed Raider armor chest, sure.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it rocked. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
I'll take the stim pack. Mentats, the brain maker.
Keep your hands off that vertibird. Please. What do you need? I have a report to write.
Let's discuss the Brotherhood of Steel.
Looking to join up?
Maybe.
You're making the right choice. Head to Fort Atlas in the mountains to our east.
Well, I didn't say
Speak to Russell
yes.
Dorsey. He's organizing the recruitment drive.
I'm considering my options. I didn't think I clicked I want to join. I thought I clicked what is.
Very well.
I need to get going.
Farewell.
I'll try to. Farewell. Nice Protectron you have there. Now we need to get back to Lane. Bonk. And then confusing things further, I've also been playing a lot of Nightingale lately. And so keeping the various key combinations and requirements in my brain between multiple visually layout-wise similar in the fact that they're both first person. Although this can be third person. Technically, you can also do Nightingale third person, but only Melee is good in third person. The rest of the game is better in first person. Hi, Lane. I took care of that for you. How about you give me some stuff?
You're back.
I am.
You delivered the package successfully. Well done.
Well, thank you. 15 caps.
Take a break before heading back out into danger.
Must be at least level 25. Oh. Well, I'm not. I'm level 22. Let's see what we've got shaken. Let's see, we tried to get to the airport. That did not go well because I ran into a bunch of super mutants who pwned the living blink out of me. They didn't kill me, but only didn't kill me because I was faster than them. $13 caps. That's a lot. But walking the whole way sounds like not fun. Especially if I... What? What? Cutting Class has rated me with a party of 23, and thank you, Streamlabs, for not notifying me. Good evening, Cutting Class. And others. I am enjoying Fallout. Thank you very, very much for the raid. I'm sorry it took me 5 minutes to wake up to it, but sadly, Streamlabs is not announcing raids, and I don't know why. Hi guys, welcome to my stream. I'm Lens, variety streamer. I was going to say extraordinaire, but that would be blowing smoke. I am enjoying the game. My only complaint is the UI. On PC, keyboard and mouse. Other than that, I think the game's surprisingly good, given what it was like when it started. We'll see if I can avoid getting myself killed. Survey says, probably not.
Going to be a good fight.
That sounds like super mutants. God damn it. It's super mutants.
These hills are ours.
Sure, you can have the hills. I'm just passing through. You got some nice hills here. All right. We've got Scorched. I heard somebody else yelling. Come on. Somebody is shooting and not well. Is he hiding from me? Is he playing hide and seek? Come on out. Don't be shy. He's just shy. There he is. My pistol broke. That's probably not good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say.
Is it? Nothing.
I tell you, the sound effects, that's an issue in the game too, where it will have voiceover stuff playing like it's right next to you, right here, and you spin around and there's nothing there. That's a bit of an issue too. company memo. Due to safety concerns related to the recent unrest centered around the town of Welch, our offices will be closed tomorrow. Employees will be expected on site at the start of business Tuesday, October 5th. Jacob Hanover. Effective immediately, access to our R&D and executive offices will require a key card. If you need to access these areas, please speak to your managing senior executive. As well, from this point forward, all employees will be required to sign non-disclosure agreements. I've signed those. Plenty of them. Any members of the organization speaking to the press or any outside parties about proprietary information will be disciplined. We run a tight ship here. Any leaks, and we all sink together. Archived messages. 9:27. It's a tough decision, Annie. I need to think it over before I decide. It's up to you, darling. You can either come with me, or you can keep chipping away at your soul in exchange for a couple pieces of silver every week. All I know is that the miners of Horn Rights kicked to the curb with all those robotic scabs head families, and I won't be a part of making them starve. That reporter was here again in the morning, asking about the Motherlode. Mentioned something about toxic dump sites. I told him I had no idea what he was talking about, like he told me, but I got the sense he didn't buy it. Is there something else I should have said? And not to bother you too much, but I haven't heard a peep from HR about you taking over Annie's position. You haven't heard anything, have you, Penny? Hi, Ms. Hornwright. Just wanted to check in. I saw your car outside, so I presume everything was all right for you and your dad down in Bramwell. I heard the rioters brought down one of the high-rise mansions. I was terrified it might have been yours. They had some of those foul-mouthed Mr. Gutsy things patrolling our block in Charleston yesterday, and when I came outside, they were whining about not getting to see any action, so I'm guessing the rioters kept to the south. And is there really a still fighting going on in the dig sign in Mount Blair, down in Welch? Seems like the crazy is spreading like wildfire. Well, I think we covered everything here. Give me a second. I had another pistol, just in case. Okay, well, next. Search Penny's office for info on the Motherlode. Okay. The Motherlode. Pennies for your thoughts. They did it again. I'll take the stim back, having just used one. So I think it's up above.
Rat or beak found.
That sound is really annoying, I gotta say. The fact that it sounds like there's something right next to you and there's nothing there at all. A stack of meat. I'm trying to cut down on my formerly human flesh. Got one behind me too, huh? Great. Okay, somebody's shooting at me. I did not change my weapon. Who's shooting at me and where are they? There he is. Oh, we got multiples. I am unenthused at this news. Bugs and ghouls and scorched and this place is just simply not amenable to a friendly soul like me. We gotta find and kill. Oh, there are multiple floors. Many floors. I'm not enthused at that. Why are there so many floors? Didn't they ever think about how difficult this was going to be in the future? You know, after the apocalypse? For people to, like, work their way around and all this stuff? Alright, we're gonna loot the bodies. Ew. It's a meat bag, everyone. Am I overloaded? I am overloaded. Slightly overloaded. Gee, inventory management being a problem. It's not like that's me in every single game ever. Oh wait, yes it is. Floor too high, I think. Yeah, we're a floor too high. Penelope Hornwright. Archived messages starting on 9/30/77. You did exactly right with the reporter. Until my father says otherwise, the company line is none of us know anything about the Motherlode project, which is closer to the truth than I like. But do me a favor, pop into R&D and tell him what the reporter told you. You should know what people are saying out there about his project. You're going to need my ID, though, as Dad's gone and restricted the top floor to senior executives only, keeping all the juicy stuff just for us. You're up there enough, you should probably pop into HR once you're done, get your ID updated for your application. I'm sure it just got lost in the move to the automated hiring system. The current password is what? BBBD, defenestrate. Defenestrate, very nice. That's get out of to throw someone out of a window is to defenestrate them. Go resubmit your resume and I'll make sure it gets moved to the top of the pile for Annie's job. Come by my office as soon as you get in. It sounds like the shaking last night, it revealed some kind of vein down in Welch. We need to see if we can get our hands on the mineral rights before anyone else does. I'm sorry, Dad. Gregory and I tried to get down to Welch as fast as we could, but AMS was already on site by the time we got there. Sounds like it's residuals from their old blast tests in the area, peeking up under people's homes. Knowing how AMS works, I'm sure they'll make a mess of the recovery, so if you manage to pull yourself away from your project long enough to read this, at least know that we tried. Dad, if you're reading these at all anymore, I really need your help right now. I don't know what the hell AMS did in Welch over this new claim, but they fucked up bad. The town is in open revolt, and from what I'm hearing, it's turning into a full-on riot. They're trashing anything with a mining company name on it. The governor's already started mobilizing the National Guard, and I've put out to get some independent contractors over to Mount Blair and a couple of your experimentation sites. I know you're still hurting after Mom, but I think everyone would really appreciate hearing from you, so please help me out here. Best viewers and followers, 1 second, please. God damn it. That's weird. Fucking Twitch lately has just been garbage. I spoke to various site managers last night. We haven't been able to regain access to the Rockhound yet, but they've left all the others. Initial estimates for the damage are in the tens of millions, and there's still some rioters preventing us from being able to get back into the digger. I need all the execs in a conference room today. If we get stuck with this bill, that's it. Show's over. These riots are on AMS. We just need to make sure a judge agrees. National Guard finally cleared out the last of the rebels off of the Rockhound. The damage was so much less bad than I expected, in no small part because it seems those idiots couldn't sort out how ignition reactors worked. The little blessings of proprietary technology. I want crews working in 24-hour shifts until that site's fully operational again. Every day it's down, we're hemorrhaging money. They had some monetary problems. Find a way to acquire an ID to access the upper floors. All right, that's supposedly back downstairs. Alright, that should be on this floor. Again, the sound's coming from a place where isn't anybody to make a sound. That is getting more annoying with time, I have to say. I'll get the warning of the door opening. Hornwright hiring system.
Password accepted. Welcome, applicant, to the Hornwright Industrial Hiring System.
Thank you.
Please insert your resume into the receptacle for analysis. Or take our senior executive exam to see if you've got what it takes to be part of the Hornwright team.
All right.
Applicant resumes can be inserted in the collection receptacle. Senior executive testing terminals can be found against the far wall.
Ah, I have to pass the senior executive exam. All right, time to initiate a soulless capitalism mode. Welcome to prospective applicant to the opportunity of a lifetime. The exam before you will show us whether or not you've got the chops to join the elite group known as the Hornwright Industrial Senior Executives. Achieve a perfect score, and our automated hiring system will issue you an offer on the spot. So are you ready to take the exam that will change your life? An accident has occurred at one of the company's automated mines, resulting in the deaths of multiple mine bosses. What's your response? Release a statement promising compensation to the families? No. Blame the incident on agitators in the local unions, or launch a company-wide worker safety program? Up. Blame the incident on the agitators in the local unions. You've come into possession of a damning proprietary information from one of our competitors. What do you do with it? Destroy it, because we can beat them fairly in the marketplace. Blackmail them into providing more information. Send it to the media using the fallout to short their stock. Blackmail them into providing more information. A local politician has come to you requesting a sizable campaign donation in return for preferential legislation. How do you respond? Dig up dirt on the politician to lower their price? Politely refuse, citing the politician's disrespect for democracy? Or reveal the request to the public, exposing the politician's corruption? Dig up dirt on the politician to lower their price. You've received threats from a group upset with our automation policy. What do you do? Give the evidence to the police, allowing them to deal with it. Offer them lucrative jobs to get them to reveal their identities. Request a 24-hour security detail to protect yourself. Well, we offer them lucrative jobs. You've been offered a higher-paying position at a local regional competitor. What do? Turn over the details to Hornwright's top-notch and corporate intelligence team. Take the position despite the company's almost certain inferiority. Leverage the offer into a higher-paying position here. Turn it over to Wainwright's top-notch corporate intelligence team, of course. Do you wish to submit your answers for processing? Got 5 out of 5 correct. I passed.
It looks like you've got what it takes to be our next senior
You just gotta, start your soulless capitalist mode. Especially if you already have the optional sociopath mode installed or module installed, you're good to go. Collect. No, that's the resume. Where do I collect it from? Over here? Ah.
Senior executive detected. ID card issued.
There you go. I'm now a senior executive. Explore the building's upper floor for info on the mother lode. Well, let's see if we can get up there and not die. That would be nice. The not dying, of course, is the optimal result. Nothing obvious around. That's out of order. Well, it's showing down a floor. But I thought the execs were on the top floor. roach. Rad roach. It's still saying down lower. Which doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense, but that's fine. And still lower. The elevator. Uh-huh. Top floor. Loot the bodies. Go ahead and that looks like that's kind of dangerous. My guess is that those things would hurt or kill. Explore the building's upper floors to find the mother lode. Well, I am working on it. Is there a button or something that will turn off those security? I assume that's security stuff. I assume it's like lasers that will kill me. Something along those lines. I just really warning senior executives only. Well, theoretically, I am. But I don't see any sort of mechanism to drop what I'm assuming is security stuff. Okay, I can get through. All right. Much worry for no reason. Explore, okay.
User detected. Connecting.
User connection detected. Mother 003 reporting. User System 003 requests assistance.
One sec, Caleb.
Fuel levels critical. Hull critical. This mother load requires repair beacon. User recover. Repair beacon. User recover. Repair beacon.
Okay, so what happened was the first game was Age of Water, the sort of water world survival crafting game. And yesterday, I think it was, the developer said, yeah, we're gonna need another week. And so I'm not playing that one because they changed their mind. It'll be available in a week, so I'll probably be playing that next Thursday. That one's not my fault. That was the devs. The other one is Torchlight Infinite. The new season was supposed to start tonight, except it's actually supposed to start tomorrow night, and I had the date wrong. That one's my fault. So I'm batting 500. Neither of them was actually tonight, but only one of them's my fault. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to play this for like an hour and a half, and then at 7 p.m. Pacific is supposed to be when Torchlight Infinite's new season starts, and then I'll be playing that. I think. All right, search the lab for information on where to find a repair beacon. Lead ore. That probably weighs a lot, and I'm already overweighted. External connection. What do we got? Medical liquid nitrogen dispenser. I mean, that sounds cool and all, but a lot of iron ore. I'm pretty sure I can't take that. Stimpack mentats. That's got to be something I can drop. Machete does 29 damage. Hatchet does 29 damage. We'll drop that as a starter. How are we doing on weight now? That appears to be completely have no condition on it at all. So how are we doing now for weight? We're still overweight by 1. Let's see. We can drop that. Boiled leather arm. Leather left arm. Wear that. Drop that. Drop that. And now we are no longer overweight. Yay! Mind you, the next time we pick something up, we'll be overweight again. Uranium ore. Iron ore, and a party hat? No, probably not. A dirty tan suit. No. Waste acid. Search the lab for information. Huh? Well, I'm searching.
Repairs necessary. Find BB.
Yeah, I got that part. Thanks. Maybe it's in the other... if it is another laboratory at the other end. Since I can get through, maybe I can get through this end too. Wait, there was another option there briefly. Could have sworn I saw something other than open and close. Oh, okay, that's the difference. That one looks red. I'm assuming that's bad. Of course, I was assuming that about blue, too, but the red seems particularly... cranberry moonshine. Probably not the best idea. A golf club. I don't have the skill to unlock that, as my hacking skill is 1, not 2. Burnt textbook. Pack of smokes. Trying to cut down. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey in the jarro. Oh, wait. Now it's purple. Nope, nope. Now it's red. I really don't think that's a good idea. Where to find repair? Oh, scrap items. Yeah, I wanted to scrap some stuff. More than I wanted to throw it out, I wanted to scrap it. Where did I drop it? Over here? Yeah, I know. I'm overweight. Thanks. I'm going to scrap some of it right now. Wasn't going to make stuff, but now that I'm here... I'm going to scrap. There we are. Scrap items. We will scrap that one. Let's see. Yep. Hatchet goes. The leather chest piece goes. Alright. We're a little better off now. But we're still not having any luck in finding the information on where to find a repair beacon. Oh. Somebody said salt was good if you had like 1. It prevented the food from going bad, so that seemed good. Research terminal. Research notation. AMS hire. Wainwright introduced us to our latest team member, a poach from AMS, Electronic Intelligence Division. The future of mining as we know it, were Hornwright's exact words when introducing the young woman. The child has 1 PhD from a state school. Let's not leap to conclusions, Daniel. But extra hands are extra hands, I suppose. Perhaps this Ms. Jackson can make coffee. Wow, that's condescending. The cure is Ms. Jackson. In the 4 weeks since she's been here, young Ms. Jackson has managed to complete 3 of our outstanding research quandaries on the Motherlode project. 3, intramineral communication solved, subcrustal navigation, child's play, an automated voice response system. Why not? The child even designed an in-field repair system, modeled off my original Motherlode design, of course, but capable of connecting with the system without work interruption. Child's either a genius or a thief, simply bringing us what she happened to write down during her time at AMS. And I can hardly tell if I need to beg Hornwright to fire her or to put her up for a Nobel. But I must say I'm intrigued by the curious Ms. Jackson. And damn it all, her coffee is sublime. It seems Mr. Hornwright has decided to involve himself more directly in the Motherlode project for security purposes, he claims. It is his belief one of us tipped off the reporter who had the accident on the test site, and he wants to ensure no such thing happens again. It's my belief that Daniel is looking for any distraction he can to avoid dealing with his loss. So I guess this means we'll simply distract himself by distracting all of us. And things have been going so well, thanks in no small part to Ms. Jackson's monumental effort. Systems 000 and 001 have been prepped and ready to deploy, and we were staring down the barrel of upping our timetable by an entire quarter. Now we've easily lost that and more thanks to Daniel's constant input. Inconsequential and incessant demands almost always lobbed at Ms. Jackson and the intelligence team to make things more user-friendly, to provide the system with more independence. The poor girl is being run ragged trying to keep up. I've been trying to step on as much as I can, just to let the girl work, but the man will not relent. To make things worse, Daniel's begun requiring us to go through him to get our requisition codes, making sure we can't make changes without his sanction. I did manage to sneak at least one out of his notes while being excoriated for my unrequested interventions. It's the small victories. Repair beacon requisition code 36984. Requisition the repair code. There it is. Ms. Jackson, if you're reading this, congratulations on your promotion to project lead. No one deserves it more than you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Get out now. I do not believe Mr. Hornwright is well. His paranoia and insularity have only worsened over the past months. My firing is no surprise given his growing enmity towards anything but his Motherlode project. I can only plead that you quit before the man snaps. Your talent is wasted in a situation such as this. Well, we got the beacon repair code. Now we just need to figure out where it goes. Evidently it goes here. Right where we were. Okay, that's not helpful. This is the stuff I just went through. The implication is that I'm supposed to use that to requisition, but unless there's something over... 36984.
Requisition code accepted. Issuing repair beacon.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Is that the right thing? Nope. Almost, though.
Beacon deployment clearance granted.
Deploy the repair beacon.
Proceed. Down. Deploy. Beacon. Proceed. Elevator.
Proceed to the elevator. Okay. Oh. It's gone blue. I'm going down. There's something big moving around in there. Two of the big things moving around in there. Another one, Mole Miner Scraper. I'm not feeling confident right now. I'm not feeling... Oh, there's multiples of them. There are a great many of them, I'm going to go out on a limb and say. So, I guess I have to, kill him somehow. There are a couple things I need to do. First of all, I need to refill that. Alright, that didn't work. I don't know if I've ever thrown a grenade in a game. They don't sound friendly, though. They're there's one of them over there. They're everywhere. I'm going to step back in here. And make sure I know how to throw grenades, because I think I need to throw grenades. I think Fallout 4 was alt to throw grenades. It was a giant pain. Grenades, grenades. Left alt. So they have to be equipped, so... Okay, that's not doing anything. It's using the bash command. Uh-oh. Try to hold it. Okay. Yep, that did it. Unfortunately, it would have gotten me. Relatively straightforward. Well, I'll have to check the rest of those things that are on their bodies. Miner's key. I know there's at least one more of them. And I am, in essence, almost entirely out of ammo. Sounds like there's at least one more around here somewhere. There it is. All right. I think that's all of them. Colmex. I have no idea what Colmex is. Alright, he's got literally nothing else I can take. I mean, I could take the suit. I just don't think that would be wise. I think the vacuum tube. I am once again overloaded. Raider Asbestos Torso mod. Sounds like that might be good. I have no idea, of course. Miner suit scrap and mine suit filter. He's carrying a spatula around with him, which is a little weird. That one's got an oven mitt. I'm trying to deploy the repair beacon. There we are.
Beacon launch detected. Distance 1200 meters, 800 meters, 400 meters. Motherload connection. Connection complete. Repair systems engaged. Motherload status nominal. Repeat, status nominal. Initiating breach procedure. User, stand clear.
A mini nuke? I think I'll take that. Alright, that's pretty cool.
User presence detected. Priority materials deposited in docking station. Motherload 003 complete, user. Motherload complete. Motherload remembers.
Collect the Motherload's gift. Docking station dispenser. Quest completed the Motherload. I got some caps. Item reward: iron, titanium, aluminum, copper, lead, others. A bunch of XP. Nice. I think that's all of it. I think that's the end of this quest, which was kind of a cool one. Over encumbered. Yes, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming. Well, the fastest way then will be to get back to the lab, salvage a few things, and we won't be over encumbered anymore. All right. Sure. We have got. I mean, I'm terrible at managing my inventory at the best of times. Now, am I more overloaded than I was before by salvaging the things that I salvaged? It sure looks like it. How does that work? How can salvaging things make them weigh more? Todd? How does that work, Todd? This is all new stuff, huh? A missile. I really did get a lot of stuff. They gave me all kinds of stuff. Raw fertilizer. Well, we can read the plans at least. Okay, the spoiled vegetables we don't need. I don't want to lose the mini nuke. You don't get a mini nuke every day. Spoiled Brahmin milk can certainly go. I'm assuming most of this was reward stuff. They just gave me a whole. They just dumped a whole shitload of rewards into my bags. Said good luck. Fragmentation grenades, fragmentation mines. Fine, we'll drop that. Getting closer. Six more pounds. Three more pounds. Sorry this is taking so long. I'm mental about these kinds of things, sadly. I should be able to get home now. Yay! They decided to let me go home. Okay, so, having succeeded in more or less, eventually, almost everything I tried today, except getting to the airport, that didn't work out well. Like, all of the super mutants in the world decided they didn't like me at the same time. And I can't understand why. I'm so personable, you know? But I'm going to call it here. for the evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very, very appreciative. So tomorrow, I know at 7 p.m. Pacific, that's 10 p.m. Eastern, it's like 3 in the morning in the UK. You little bastard, just 2 of them. Mole rats. How's mole rat meat? Anyone know? At 7 p.m. Pacific, it's the new season mole rat chunks. The new season for Torchlight Infinite, which is a perfectly good little ARPG, and they keep adding more mechanics to it every season, so I'm curious to see what they're adding. But I'm not sure how I want to work it, because normally that's about when I stop streaming, about a half an hour ago. So either I'll be playing this for a while, from like 5 p.m. to almost 7, and then swapping over. Oh, we've got more freaking weak feral ghouls. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work tomorrow, frankly. I will, when I figure it out, make up my tiny little mind, I will put the information into Discord. But I will be back tomorrow, maybe at the usual time, if not, a little bit later. But I want to thank everyone for hanging out tonight. As always, I'm very, very appreciative. I am still enjoying Fallout 76. But new game means I have to be playing it. I must, or my head explodes. That doesn't mean I won't be back at Fallout 76 either tomorrow or Saturday or sometime soon. But for tonight, this is going to be it. So, I should be back tomorrow, maybe at the usual time. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday, which means this time tomorrow, it'll be your weekend. So, that's something to look forward to. But I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys. And again, thanks for hanging.